All right, so we're gonna do a cattle move. By we, I mean me, and you guys can watch, and hopefully it doesn't go terrible. So I set up beneath the house. I want to give my fields a little rest, as I discussed in the previous video. So I set up a field in this kind of silvopasture I'm developing right here. You can just see the sheer amount of trash that continues to surface as I clean it up. It seems like every year it's like rocks in a field. It just more comes forward, but I keep picking it up. So we're gonna spend a week here, maybe a week here, and then by then this field should be ready that you see behind that tree line. You can see it's already quite green, but I want it to grow forward quite a bit before we get into it. So I have an alleyway that I've set up. Here, I'm gonna try to turn slowly. So this way, so we're gonna drive them down here and then across this culvert, and hopefully nobody makes me look stupid. So I'm gonna try to keep it smooth, but I didn't bring the I forget what it's called, gimbal. I didn't bring the gimbal to smoothen it out. So hopefully no one is motion sick. But part of the reason I'm doing this is this land's I've been feeding hay on this bit that they're in for a while as we're transitioning into spring. And you know, also I want them to get some shade. They're still got their winter coats on, and I mean it is shedding off, but I want them to have trees if they need it. And it's gonna be hitting 80 here, so let me finish getting it set up and we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. All right, Bob, you ready to roll? Got my stick. Here, sheep. Let's see if they'll come. We're still not in a good moving habit after the winter, so I might have to get up there and drive them. But it's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees. And I can kind of see what I'm looking at, but the sun is glaring pretty hard on it. So I'm gonna hope that it turns out. Everyone's been drinking a ton of water in this field without cover. And once we get a couple of sheep to go, the rest will come. But we got black cattle and sheep with winter haircoats on, so I want to get them moved. Look at these lazy girls, huh? We got all these bunch up here because there's a small tree they're trying to shelter on. That's not gonna do you guys much good. How about some real shade, ladies? Look at the manure we got. It's nicely spread out too. It's great. All right, let's go down. Come on. Here, sheep. You got to develop their habit around my call again. Every winter it takes a few moves for them to get with the program. Come on, guys. Here, sheep. Let's go down the hill. Let's go collect these guys and we'll start moving them. I'm not gonna waste this hay that I fed before I change my mind, so we'll just get them moved and then gather it up. Come on, sheep, let's go. See how she's panting? They really need some shade and some more water. Come on, guy. That's my one remaining ram, my holdback. So we just are gonna try to move them down the hill a bit. Just tapping the ground behind them usually does it, and they'll group up with that little bit of pressure. Come on. There we go. Good job, everyone. First flies are out. It looks like they must have hatched out. Look how pregnant she is. We're gonna get them all grouped up and they'll go on their own. In case you're wondering why you hear me blowing, it's because flies are starting to land on me and I don't like it. Come on. Let's collect this group up now. Get Buster out of the way. Head on down the way, guys. Find the opening. Yep, find the opening. This is how one guy moves sheep without feeding corn or grain, or we just gotta, now they want to get on the water. Come on. Just keep them collected. We gotta find them down, get them onto a fence line. Come on. You don't have to hit them. You just have to kind of tap behind them, and they'll get to where we want them to go. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. You're straggling here. I know you guys want to drink, but there'll be water where I'm sending you. Bob's staying right on the flock, which is really good. Come on. Bring the steer along with us. Come on, Fred. Show him the way. Oh, we got to bring the cow. What I found is every time I do this in a great big damn hurry, it always goes sideways. So just, I've learned to enjoy the process and kind of go at a pace and think of it like taking a walk on a sunny afternoon. We don't have anywhere to be, and we'll get there if we just go slow. I think the steer and that heifer calf kind of see the opening, but we need the whole bunch to go together, or some of them will get left behind and confused. I got to get fly traps back out, start knocking down this fly load already. I'm expecting that the sheep will show the cattle where to go. Sorry, the flies are just crazy. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, as long as they're moving forward, we're not going to push them. We only push them when they stop. Let's see if they see it. That lead cow should see it and go. There we go. And just like that, let's see if they do it nice or not. Hey, Bob, don't run. Got to bring that yearling steer along. Sometimes they get confused with turns, so I'm going to walk on the outside. Come on, guys. Come on. Excuse me. Boy, it got warm today. You can see some of them panting. We'll get them onto some shade. There's lots of shade where they're going. And Bob's just right in there with the flock. It's wonderful to see him staying tight to everybody. Keep it moving, guys. We'll move old Itchy along the way before he breaks my tree. See how he got all excited? We don't want that, because then he's gonna run some sheep through my fence. We'll just let him go slow. Bob? Because it's kind of a choke point they're heading into, and they can't all go at once, and I don't want them getting spooked. And I left some hay out there for them that they'll hopefully will see. And then we'll be in business. Look at that. Just like that. So I'm going to close up that loop, and we're done. All right, I'm going to close the fence up. I need 2 hands for that. What a nice... There we go. So sometimes I'm not able to... So I'm pulling power from the perimeter fence way over there, but there's... I'm having to make 2 sides of a square like this, right? And there's not a great place to always hook up... you know, where do you leave your reels? So this is something I've come up with. I grab 2 of these pigtails, and then I just run a post through them and hang them right there. And it seems to work pretty good. Something I had to kind of struggle with before I figured it out. But I'm going to go get the dog feeder and the other water and the mineral and, you know, the normal and blah, blah, blah. So one of the benefits of moving into this as we are waiting for spring flush to come forward is I can put the water right up here at the edge of the farmyard and use a hose instead of my ATV tank. So I got 1 tank. I'm going to put the other one right here. We got a protein lick. They don't really need it anymore because I'm into the good hay, but I already have it. And it's fine. You know, I'm not going to waste it. So they can use it as they need to. And here, let's see if you can see where they are. I just threw hay right at the entrance to entice them forward, and so they're down there eating right now. But they'll come up and find the water here, and they'll get shade, and they'll want to rest and that sort of thing. So, successful move, all done. All right, have a good one.